Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubu Zallah, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Tinubu must be re-elected by the power of God, says Umahi. President Tinubu, not National Assembly, blocked my ministerial appointment, RFI says. NNPP suspends Senator Kawu, 3 others over alleged anti-party activities. Artists released silent album in protest against AI copyright proposals. Now, top on what's trending, the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, on Sunday expressed confidence that President Bola Tinubu would complete 8 years as Nigeria's leader. Speaking at a stakeholders meeting on the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway Phase 1 at the Echo Hotel in Lagos, the minister said President Tinubu must be re-elected in the 2027 general elections by the power of God. Umahi said, quote, "A man that has the courage to do what was dreamt 45 years back is the only man that would have the courage to finish it. I say we must vote for him in 2027. The president must be re-elected by the power of God." He stated that Tinubu has done well for the Southeast since assuming office in 2023 and that the region will back him in the next election. The minister noted that the current administration has embarked on federal projects in the Southeast region and other parts of the country. Umahi, a 2-term governor of Ebonyi State, said the Igbos would rally around Tinubu and ensure that he is re-elected. He specifically stated that the region would produce 99% of votes for the president in the 2027 general elections. Now reacting, someone wrote, "My fellow Nigerians, it's time for us to acknowledge that for our country to truly work, we must embark on a journey of meaningful change. Our constitution, the very foundation of our governance, requires thoughtful amendments to reflect the evolving needs and aspirations of our people. Moreover, reforming our law enforcement agencies, justice system, and institutions is crucial. Only with a transparent, accountable, and just framework can we restore faith in our institutions and ensure that every Nigerian is protected and heard. With these changes, I firmly believe we can unlock the greatness that lies within our nation. Together, we can build a Nigeria that thrives on justice, equality, and opportunity for all." Next one says, "Does that saying, 'what elders sees when they sit down, child can't see it while they climb trees,' does this apply to Nigerian leaders or elders too? Because I think younger ones can now see way better than most elders these days in Nigeria." The last reaction on the story says, "Oga Minister, speak for yourself. Don't generalize things, or are you going to force people to vote for who they don't want to?" Next on what's trending, the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, stated that it is incorrect for former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to label former military President Ibrahim Babangida as Tinubu's tormentor. During the public presentation of Babangida's autobiography, A Journey in Service, at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel in Abuja last week, Osinbajo, who was the book reviewer, recalled how Tinubu, then a senator, resisted the dissolution of the Senate by the military government following the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. He jokingly said that Tinubu, who was then tormented by the military, including Babangida, for attempting to reconstitute the dissolved Senate, was at the event to honor one of his tormentors. But speaking on Channels Television on Tuesday, Onanuga faulted the statement by Osinbajo, saying that Babangida was an inspiration for Tinubu, charting a course in politics. The presidential advisor commended Babangida's admission that MKO Abiola won the 1993 presidential election, but said his admission came late. Now reacting, one Chininora wrote, "Osinbajo was the only one that looked them in their faces and told them the truth. Though it looked as though he was trying to lighten up the atmosphere, yet he subtly passed the bitter truth." The immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has said that his ministerial nomination by President Bola Tinubu in 2023 was not rejected by the Senate, but by the president. Speaking on Tuesday night during an interview on Arise TV, El-Rufai said President Tinubu simply changed his mind on the ministerial nomination. The former governor revealed that after extensive negotiations, Tinubu personally requested his support and assured him of a ministerial nomination, which came with certain conditions. However, the president later withdrew the offer. On the alleged security concerns cited for his rejection, El-Rufai challenged the claim, insisting there were no reports against him. Now reacting, someone wrote, "You're too powerful and smart to be under a smart and powerful president. Two bosses, no fit dey the same boss be that. Make everybody chill for him time." Next is from one Kevin, and it reads, "He will support you when you are coming out for president. That's the plan, but both of you can't work together." The last reaction on the story says, "What if this was their agreement for 2027, for him to act like they are not in good terms so that he can be on other party and in disguise be working for the president? You never can say. Anything is possible, just thinking out loud, because he did not say all this since now election is getting closer." Well, President Bola Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, has responded to Nasir El-Rufai, saying he is hurting for being left out during Tinubu's ministerial appointment. El-Rufai was initially nominated as a minister by Tinubu while the president was forming his cabinet, but was eventually screened out by the Senate. With the fallout of the ministerial appointment, El-Rufai has in recent times become critical of the Tinubu administration and the All Progressives Congress. Now, one Hussein Usman Ahmed wrote, "Why will he feel hurt? Everything is a matter of time and no one rules forever. Everything has its appointed time. He could be anything tomorrow by the special grace of God." One David Ola Kami is saying, "El-Rufai was very crucial to your party's victory. You must treat him very carefully. The man is a heavyweight politician." The last reaction on the story says, "I don't totally agree though. He might feel used, but not being a minister, I doubt." Now, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ebetukun, has mandated all commands of the Nigeria Police Force to implement a comprehensive action plan aimed at reducing crime rates by 50% in 2025. He gave this charge at the opening of the 5th edition of the annual conference and retreat for senior police officers in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Now reacting, one Ebi Great wrote, "IGP should encourage police to allow videoing of all their activities, maybe body cams, and also tell them not to prevent civilians from recording since they are supposed to be doing legal work." Next comment says, "The only way to do that is to decentralize police from Abuja to state control." Last reaction on the story is from one Taufik Bolanle, and it says, "It's never possible until you do a massive sack of police officers and recruit younger ones." Now let's take a quick break. We'll be back in no time. Do stay with us. Welcome back from the break. In case you're just joining us, you're watching Newsfeed on Trust TV. The new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, has suspended Senator Kawu Sumaila, who represents Kano South Senatorial District, over alleged anti-party activities and his association with the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Abdullahi Ganduje. Senator Kawu was suspended alongside 3 other party members, Ali Madakin Gini, Sani Abdullahi Rogo, and Kabir Al-Hassan Rurum. The decision was announced by the NNPP leadership in Kano State on Sunday. Addressing journalists at a press conference in Kano, the chairman of the NNPP's Kano State chapter, Hashimu Dungurawa, said the suspended members had violated party principles by engaging in actions contrary to the party's ideology. Next on what's trending, the magistrate court sitting in Sabo Yaba area of Lagos on Tuesday freed Abdulaziz Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, in relation to the case of the demise of Aloba Oladimeji Ilerioluwa, also known as Mohbad. Magistrate Ejiro Kubenje, who read and implemented the legal advice of the Directorate of Public Prosecution, DPP Lagos, said that he had no case to answer. The court also freed music promoter Samson Balogun Eletu, also known as Sam Larry, Owadundi Ibrahim, also known as Prime Boy, and Mohbad's former manager Opere Babatunde. The DPP, however, said it shall be prosecuting the auxiliary nurse who treated Mohbad, Feishayo Oyedengbe, and one of Mohbad's friend Ayobami Sadiq for the offense of reckless and negligent acts. The duo will be prosecuted at the magistrate court. Now, the first comment on the story says, "This is the best news so far this year. Shame on the celebrities that use their influence to cause confusion in this case." One Sir Shino is saying, "Nigerians and being emotional. Yes, Naira did Mohbad dirty while they were in contract and also bullied him in the industry, trying to suppress him and his voice. But the real killer might actually be out there or someone way closer to him. But they all chose to be chasing clout while the perpetrators are actually gallivanting around." The next person is saying, "Please, in all you do, don't allow them kill you. Trust me, you will never get justice." Now, over 1,000 musicians, including Annie Lennox, Damon Albarn, and Kate Bush, have released a silent album in protest at the UK government's planned changes to copyright law. They said the new legislation would make it easier for AI companies to train models using copyrighted work without a license. The album features recordings of empty studios and performance spaces, demonstrating what the artists fear is the potential impact of the proposed law change, with all profits being donated to the charity Help Musicians. A spokesman for the Department for Science, Innovation and Technology said the UK's current regime for copyright and AI is holding back the creative industries, realizing their full potential, and that cannot continue. Now reacting, someone said, "I don't blame them, but the question is anyone going to purchase it? How much went into making it?" Next one says, "AI is going to kill jobs, music and freedom, and we thought the film Terminator was too utopic to ever come true. Only the rich will profit from AI, and we may all soon end up like in the movie Hunger Games. I feel for my children's future." And the last reaction we're taking on the program today says, "You can't police something like this. China made their model open sourced, meaning anyone with a computer can train a similar model with anything they want. And for the record, this is not AI, just machine learning." And that's a wrap on the program today. Do also follow us across all our social media platforms for more programs, news, and documentaries. Until next time, goodbye.